One. Welcome to the podcast here on Pollute Your Soul. We're here with Silent Shipp. I think this is about your fourth time on the podcast, I presume. Somewhere around there, is that right?
Yeah, about
Yeah, it's
yeah,
great to have you on again. We're family at this point. We've been fucking doing podcasts for like 2 years almost. I think over 2 years.
for for real, just about for Shelly, family over everything type shit.
Yeah, that was like it was like 2021, like early 2021, like around the time I think is when we tapped in. Um, so you've been on a roll recently with a lot of singles. But you are working on a new album. Talk about that new album.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I've been just dropping singles lately, recently, and coming up with this. It's like all starting to form with this tape that I got coming out. Well, personally, an album, but officially a mixtape. Finna be calling it "Sorry for Being Silent." By yours true. And it's just been a crazy ride with this one for putting my blood, sweat, and tears in this shit one. Uh, and I'm like working with around 20 tracks on it, and about to have my some cool amount of features on it too with my niggas. Shout out Uni, shout out 16 Letter, shout out Rich Nito Juan, shout out Westside Tut, and shout out SS Rich 33.
So what kind of sound can we expect from this, and what themes will be talked about in the lyrics?
Um, the sound I would say is like it's definitely a Cali ass sound, bro. Like it's gonna be hella samples, hella a little bit of G funk here and there, and themes. I guess you could say is like some of it about like feel me. You got your turn up shit, you got your emotional shit on it, and you feel me, your intimate shit as well, type shit. It's just basically like one big story in a way, type shit of Silent Ship, for real.
Now I know that when you're completing an album, it can definitely be it's a fun process, but I know that towards the end, it can be kind of like hard, like to kind of think like, what is the audience gonna hear? What are they gonna hear out of this? I want to know, like, this is something that I haven't really talked with a lot of people on the show about. How do you determine the order of tracks and how do you think about how to present the album to others in terms of the sound, the order, the tracks, or just in general when making an album? But first, start off with the order of the tracks. How do you determine that?
For the order of the tracks, me personally, I do it like a movie type shit, for real. On a real ass note, like also cinematic shit.
Mm.
Like, yeah, like uh, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like more so like transitions into the next song type shit that like goes specifically from before the track and then after the track. Like it's just like something specific, for real. It's just something like you gotta feel and think to yourself, like, damn, like how where like placement, because placement on tracks to me is everything, bro. And
Yeah,
with the way this is set up, it is one interesting roller coaster, for real, for real.
that's good because sometimes I hear mixtapes or albums. We had that discussion earlier. Mixtape, album, same thing nowadays, right? Like we'll talk about
Literally.
that. Yeah, facts, like, but like
Yeah.
earlier, like um that totally is very important, and it kind of reminds me of Good Kid, Mad City, like that. It's like it goes in a certain order. Sometimes I've listened to albums or mixtapes, and it's just like, why does this the next song? Like it just doesn't make sense sometimes. You ever like hear a project and you're like, yo, like why are we here now? Like why is there like a techno song in the middle of the album? Like I get what you're going for, but like what are
Yeah,
we doing
yeah.
here?
Yeah, I'm already knowing on that one, Brody. It's like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense, because it's like you hear certain tapes and certain projects and you're like, thinking of the placements. I'm like, why is that on there? Like, it doesn't make sense. But for me personally, with the way this is gonna be laid out and rolled out, is like a movie. That's the best way I could compare it to. Like, the best thing I could honestly compare this shit to is like on some Dark Knight shit, bro. On
Yeah.
some straight shit, for real, for real.
I mean, talk about emotional roller coaster. That movie is. What album for you listening to it has been an emotional kind of roller coaster? Like an album that you hold dear.
Ooh, that's a tough question. I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot. But first and foremost, I'm gonna have to say "Question" by X for surely. That
Definitely.
in 17 for sure. Um, "Goodbye, Good Riddance." That one. Oof. Shout out Juice. R.I.P. 999. What else? Shit, even Marshall Mathers LP 1 and 2. That was that has a huge role on my life. And hmm, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly. Um,
Definitely.
yeah, like cinematically speaking, it's just like crazy how like the placement on all those tracks and everything. It's just and yeah, just like growing up and everything, being a little ass kids, like just listening to like taking all those in and just kind of brainstorming and thinking because it's shit that has you think and reflect type shit.
Definitely. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you spoke on Goodbye and Good Riddance. One of the better albums made by the younger kind of generation. You know, it was definitely, as much as I like to make fun of like emo rap music sometimes, it definitely did like it's a defining album for its generation, and um it definitely contributed a lot to influencing newer artists. What did you think of the new Juice World song with Eminem? I haven't listened to it. I want to know your take on it.
That, damn, ooh, that song just yeah, I could not stop. Like that's just been on replay, repeat for me all day. Because it just basically speaks on the like how much drugs has had an impact not only on the youth but in the industry too, and like how many artists that it's taken from like how many artists' lives it's taken, and it like upsets us and everything, the fans and everything, because that's all we want from them is just like music and for them to keep dropping. But it just sucks that um, addiction has takes a certain toll on certain individuals. Thank God, thankfully, M is able to speak on it because you feel me? He technically should have been dead, bro. And the fact that he's able to like bounce back and recover and you feel me, tell the story. That song is like that's basically what he was talking about on the song too. Like just paying homage to all those that lost their lives for real to addiction.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of sometimes too to like for instance like if you look at like if you look at like Drake, right? Like he's not a real person to people, right? Like they just expect him to like keep making fucking albums, or I mean any
Yeah,
like producer that you're a fan, like if you any musician that you're a fan of, maybe even like a streamer or whatever. Like if you're a fan, like like whoever, like Neon, fucking Andy Monach, like these people aren't real, right? It's kind of like
mm,
having that funny friend around, right? That's more of a thing around, like that humble friend, right? It's like, I mean, that funny friend is
mm.
funny, right? But he could be like literally like dying inside, and maybe and you only kind of want him around because he says funny shit, but he could really be like in pain, and that's why he does is so funny around people at parties and shit. Is because like he's not feeling good. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real, that that's facts, bro. Robin Williams, prime example, like of
Yes.
like yeah, bro, because like mental illness is real, bro, and the only ones that have to deal with it is ourselves. And the best and the only thing that we can do is overcome it, bro, and just like keep pushing through and persevering through everything, for real, for real. Um, it just and that's what this tape's finna speak about too heavily. Also, shout out Vince Staples and Earl Sweatshirt because they was they was on some shit like that too, bro. Prima Donna got that shit on repeat. I don't like shit. I don't go outside. Prime example of that. 'Cause, yeah, like the mental health shit be real on a real note.
Vince Staples is so funny though. I gotta say.
He's yeah, he comedy, bro. No cap.
You see these new tweets he did? That
But,
everybody's like
but
getting mad about. Not getting mad about. Let me see. Let's find the shit. But he said some hilarious shit. He didn't get canceled or nothing. But everybody's fucking making fun of him and shit. Hold on.
it wouldn't
Okay.
surprise me if he. But that nigga's hella funny.
Okay,
Vince
this
cracks
is
me up.
great. Nothing is more discouraging in the studio than watching a white nod their head. Um
Well, nod their head is kind of crazy. That's all funny.
um Alright, I'm not saying this one. This is a little he said
Nigga
top
probably hates white people.
yeah, he said okay, this one guy said a racist thing. He said, whereas offbeat as blacks credit scores, and then he says, yo bitch look like Brock Lesnar. And then and he says, I don't be meaning no harm, man. I like some of the white people, my dog white. And then somebody says, who's your top three whites, Vince? He says Larry Bird, Meryl Streep, and Lionel Richie.
I'm dead
And
as fuck. Nigga hella funny. He said Lionel Richie. That's comedy.
if you damn. All right, who's your top three white people?
Top three white boy people. I'm about to think
Besides
of it.
me, no, I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
M number one.
Yes.
Hmm. I'll put Jack Harlow number two. Fuck with Jack. That nigga go crazy. Um, and rest in peace, Mac Miller. Three.
Oh yeah, Mac
Forgot.
Miller,
Yeah.
man. I
That
was
nigga.
listening to fucking Elliott Smith earlier. I don't know if you know who that is, and I was like, damn, bro, like this reminds me of like Circles, like out of his last three projects, I think, or Circles, Swimming, and then let's go back to that Mac Miller discography. But out of
And
his last three
fine.
projects, would you like the most?
Swimming's my favorite all time by him.
Yeah, we got Circle, Swimming, and Divine Feminine. Yeah, Swimming
Yeah,
was amazing.
swimming's
Circles
amazing.
was really good, but I think Swimming is kind of like a perfect balance of his older work and his
Yeah,
newer kind of mellow sound. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that one was crazy. That was a great fucking project.
Facts. It was dope as fuck.
I think they got the guy that sold him Fent or something. I think they got him. I think they charged him
Yeah,
more or something.
I think he ended up turning himself in type shit. From what I
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
remember.
like most of the time,
You're
like
just
they don't know where it's going, right? Like it just happens to be late. Or also, it's like, he can have that way on his conscience too. So it's like, I respect that he did that. He's a bad person, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is. It's a cold fucking world, yo.
that's facts, Brody. That's facts. And it just sucks because like nigga obviously didn't want the fentanyl. You feel me? It was like he got Zans and it was just lace of fent, which was the downfall. But like that's the thing with too nowadays, bro. You really can't be trusting what you get for real nowadays, especially because it's like all mostly lace type shit, especially on the streets. If it ain't prescribed, I wouldn't recommend doing it.
Yeah. But that's another thing is it's like, it's not, if drugs were legal, they could be like regulated, or maybe people should, at least the government should give like people free testing kits or something. Like
Yeah.
these people are gonna fucking get high whether you like it or not. Like every
Yep.
time in the it's like, oh, like a caveman finds like um he sees this mushroom in the woods, and then he tells his other friends, he's like, yo, let's go to this mushroom in the woods, and it makes us see things. Like that shit's happened for thousands of years. Like I don't partake in that, you know what I mean? But like, and I did when I was on some crazy shit, but now it's like I know that people will do it and they have a right to do it, and that shit is fucked now because of like these companies trying to interfere with it. Like there's a difference between unnatural drugs and natural drugs. Like you know what I mean? And it's the
Yep.
fucking pharmacy companies doing that.
That's true, but drugs are drugs either way, regardless. Obviously, it's a difference into the high and what you get, but you're gonna be addicted regardless if you keep, you feel me, keep pushing it, keep taking it, you feel me, keep hitting it.
Yeah. Have you heard of the Sackler family at all?
Uh-uh.
Oh boy. I'm gonna make you angry right now, real quick.
Oof.
Let's get in. Let's get deep.
He
So
said, "Quick history."
quick history. Quick history on Pollute Your Soul with Silent Ship. Um, fucking. So basically, Purdue Pharma, they created fentanyl, codeine, hydrocodone, oxycodone, and hydromorphone, and they legalized it, and they basically paid people in the FDA to say that it wasn't addictive, and now they're all the most popular street drugs, really. And also now, and they only had to pay like billions of dollars in settlements. Like none of them went to jail. None of them
Hmm.
like got any death charge or anything, and they're all kind of scot free, and the company's still active.
Honestly, Brody, it doesn't surprise me because big. I didn't kill. I'm metal. I did not kill myself. Just had to put that out there. But big pharma, bro, it's just basically they on some cartel shit for real, for real. Like they basically the mafia type shit. You feel me, with the drugs and industry and everything, because that's all they want is profit, buddy. So they
Excellent.
gonna do what they can to push their business. You feel me? Even if you don't got something wrong with you, still.
That's facts, yo. On a more positive note, I want to ask though, who's involved with this new mixtape, and producers, and yeah, talk about who's helped you with this album that's gonna come out.
The producers, shout out my nigga Wooski 2K. He's had a huge hand in this with the beats and everything and the instrumentals. And Armani DePaul, him as well. And Tracks Beats, him as well. Them three. For Shelly has got beats on this project, instrumentals on this project, and sound engineers too. Shout out my nigga Drew Audio. Shout out Prada with Guaranteed Music, I think it's called. Yeah, yeah. And who else? Who else? My nigga Westside Tut and Stevie with Winter Circle, Winter Circle Studio. Shout out them for being able to help me put this project all together for real.
And will there be a kind of like show happening as it's being dropped? Because you've been doing a lot of shows lately. Like, what's the next shows that you'll be doing? We'll talk about the past shows now, but like, what's the kind of release trajectory? Are you gonna throw like a release party? Or are you just gonna announce it live? Like, what's going down with that?
So I'm glad you brought this up. I plan when when this tape is all ready to be released and everything, I plan on wanting to do a release performance at Noble Cinema Studios, hopefully. Uh Depending on like if it's good with Nobi and whatnot. But yeah, I would like to do a full on performance for this tape for real. when I release it.
Definitely. And you've been on a roll with that. Talk about like these recent shows you've been, how it's felt to be on stage, and what songs kind of that you've been performing give you this electrical feeling when you're up on stage. Talk about that.
Oh yeah, for surely. Yeah, I've been doing quite a few shows lately. No cap. From Vallejo to Davis. Trying to expand my horizons. You feel me? Trying to go worldwide like Pitbull. You feel me? But the it's been dope as fuck. Having to do the performances and everything. Just because as an artist, like there is no better feeling than showcasing your work for real, for real. And what I noticed though, like when I'm performing, it seemed like everybody be getting lit and turning up to Drip Walking Part 2 for sure.
Mm.
And what else? Bossford 2 with the homies as well. Karate Chop and Feeding Part 2. They've been going crazy. And then I've been doing some of the unreleased shit too for the album. And they've been getting jiggy, getting lit, getting sturdy with it for sure. They've been fucking with it. So that's like showing me that okay, all right, they fucking with it. Okay,
It's ready. It's
bet.
worthy.
You feel me? It's worthy type shit.
It's a whole different ball game. Like when you're doing performing, especially. I love the tactic that you're doing is showing unreleased songs before they're out. Kind of see how it works the crowd. It's important to do that. I know a lot of people who does that. And it's like it's a good way of seeing like how are the people going to react to this. Maybe like I've done that shit before where I've like fucking shown a song. I'm like, it's cool. But when I ask people after, it's like they like this other song that I'm playing. So it's like maybe I'll take this one in the main priority. You know what I mean? You know what I mean with that shit. So like, what is the unreleased song that you performed that will be coming out soon?
um, it's called well, it's actually a few, but I'll get into some. Um, One of them is called "Don't You Know," featuring Rich Noodle Juan. Shout out my nigga Rich Noodle Juan. Everybody been fucking with that one because it's a catchy ass hook on that for sure. So I see why they fucking with it. Um, yeah, it's kind of on the pop side a little bit. Um, that one, and I got a song called "Sweet Lady" with Teo Chuga. Shout out Teo Chuga. Um, Hella smooth, catchy ass hook again. Like it's been going crazy. Yeah, for surely.
When is your next performance?
So far, next performance I got Wednesday in Davis at G Street Wonder Bar type shit. It's been going, yeah, it's good. Been popping out there lately for sure with the performances. All the
Now,
artists showcasing their skills and everything.
now you talked about how you performed with Chug recently. Will there be another song with him on this coming tape?
Yes, it will.
Just
Yep.
one or many?
Just one. It's just one on this one.
I'm excited for that, yo. Y'all are fucking dynamic duo, for real.
Yeah, yeah, that's my nigga.
Yeah. Now, you talked earlier, before we did this about you. You have a lot of good Bay Area rappers that are on the come up that you'd like to speak on. Who would you say is on the come up in the Bay Area?
For surely, for surely. I don't know if they from the Bay Area or like the Valley, NorCal or whatnot. But I would say I've been fucking with my nigga Westside Tut. His come up been crazy for sure. Just watching him grow and like pushing his shit out. Like it's been dope as fuck and inspiring to see him and SS Rich 33. He been going Stewie. Seen his come up too and like all the shit he been doing inspiring as fuck. And then his partner Verde baby, them I've been fucking with their music. They've been going crazy for Shelly. Um, yeah, them niggas for sure been slapping their shit, and they've been going Stewie.
Nice. Um, Now I think it's time to kind of talk about some new albums that are coming out or are coming out. Let's just go on Vultures right now.
It's
So
good.
Vultures, what you have a controversial opinion on this. You think it's gonna be better than For All the Dogs? Speak on that.
Okay. Well, from all of the snippets we've been hearing, yeah, this nigga's not gonna miss, bro. This nigga is definitely on top on For All the Dogs for Shelly, bro. With him and Ty Dolla, all the shit that they've been playing and showing, bro. It's like, why the fuck haven't y'all niggas dropped this shit yet? For real, for real. Yeah, it's like that.
And he has fucking he's gonna have Freddie Gibbs on this. Like what?
Yep. He for
That
surely
shit's
got.
crazy.
Yeah, Freddie had a dope ass verse on that shit, bro.
Yeah, these snippets are fucking
It,
insane.
it just sucks because I was trying to avoid all the snippets and the leaks and everything, but the fact that this nigga's having release party after release party and then played all the shits and haven't dropped it yet, it's like it's kind of hard to like not hear it and everything.
Yeah. And
Literally.
he's gonna have a new Young Thug song apparently.
Yep. That is true.
I'm
And
excited.
that song he got with his daughter too goes Stewie. Don't you ask me messy with Miss Lexi.
Sorry,
That shit was,
Adonis. I'm sorry,
no, that
Adonis.
shit, she went in. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, Adonis, but uh North is much better.
Yeah.
Adonis should stick to basketball. Okay. Sorry.
Honest got some competition type shit.
Adonis and Northwest rap battle. It's gotta
Man.
happen. That shit's
For the
funny, yo.
culture.
What?
I said for the culture.
For the culture, yes, of course. Um, he's got another fucking Chris Brown song on this. Oh, this shit's gonna be crazy, yo. This shit's gonna be
Damn, I didn't know
crazy,
he
yo.
got Chris Brown on it.
Chris Brown's talking about how he's like Pyru and shit. And it's like, yo, like you have like millions of dollars. You're like, what the fuck are you doing, yo? It's
Him
like,
and Soldier. Just like Soldier Boy.
yeah, I bet the real Pyrus wouldn't appreciate that. Like, I'm not saying I know any of that. I'm just like,
You feel
if
me?
I,
Yeah, I don't know.
like, but like, I'd assume it's like, what are we doing here? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, but I think
Yeah,
he is
nah.
one of the best artists ever. You know,
Mm,
great artist right
yeah,
there.
yeah. I'm starting to see a trend though, Brody. Like when niggas come up on their shit, on their music or whatever, even in the entertainment industry in general, bro. Like I don't know why it just seems like niggas always seem to turn to um gang politics and wanting to start being gangsters now, you feel me?
It's like, oh,
When they wasn't before, it's like, damn, that's crazy that you now. Like, I don't know, this shit kind of crazy to me, but
what I'm gonna bring up is Rihanna's bitch. Rihanna's Rihanna's hoe.
hey, Rihanna's bitch is crazy.
Rihanna's bitch is ASAP Rocky. Um, I already don't like him because I'm a Space Ghost Perp
'Cause-
fan, but we're not gonna go there.
yeah,
But you heard about
yeah,
that, right?
yeah. That's hella funny. Yeah, type shit.
You just described that, like literally, like you literally just described that. Like I know, yes, he went to Rikers Island, woo woo, but it's like you're
Hmm.
married to a millionaire. I don't think they're married, but
Hmm.
you have a kid with a millionaire. You know,
Yep. That you plan on spending the rest of your life with, you feel me? With
and you
your kids.
shoot another ASAP member, yeah. What the fuck are you doing? You really with a real gun, like it's like on camera. It's like the Drewski skit. He's like, "Yo, this is literally you on camera."
Literally. That's so funny.
That's
No, yeah, that right there is beyond me. Like, how the fuck you throw all that away?
or Aaron Hernandez too, but he had a whole he had
Ooh,
like
Aaron Hernandez.
His shit
Gone
makes
forever.
sense though. Like he had like they said he had the brain of a 90-year-old at the age of like 25 or whatever.
Do
Like
you think that has anything to do with CTE?
what's CTE? Fill me in.
Basically, CTE is like a mental like a mental disability or mental disease type shit that athletes get from being concussed like hella times type shit. It makes them irritable. It makes them angry. It's a whole movie about it with Will Smith called Concussion. Yeah, that shit's
That's
real.
crazy. I'm looking into this. This
Yeah,
is fucking crazy.
yeah, it's wild. So it just kind of makes me think like I wonder with that nigga taking one too many hits type shit could have been the reason he turned out. You feel? I don't know. I don't know. Could have been, or he was just like trying to be a menace or whatever, trying to show his worth. Feel me? Because the nigga was trying to get into politics like that. Apparently,
He also was continuously like raped and abused as a kid. So
he was.
there's that. But with
He
the
Aaron Hernandez was. I did not know
yeah,
that.
that shit, yeah. I
That's
mean, rest
tough.
in
That's
peace, yo. Like honestly, like the world failed him, yo. Because it's like when you're around a certain people where it's like you always gotta impress people and do shit. It's like yo, like just relax, have some friends, and just like do what you love. And some
that's
people can't
true.
do that. They're always like thirsting for validation and shit. Like I
That
know
is
you,
true.
like you're just like you're chill. You just love to create. You're the geezer, you know what I'm saying? Like I know you're not gonna do that crazy shit because like you know what I'm saying.
Facts. I'm an artist at first. At the end of the day, I gotta take care of business. You feel me? So yeah, that's just what it is. Uh, I take my work more serious than these dumbass like street politics for real. Like that, I don't even be involving myself in because you feel me. I got just so much shit planned out. You feel me for the future.
Yeah, it's really something to live for. It's just like amazing experience, like making shit for real. Like yeah,
Yeah,
it's
straight up,
something to live for, yo, for real.
definitely.
So, is there any more announcements or topics we could bring up or shout outs before we wrap this interview up?
Uh, 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 um, uh. Yeah, I'll go out through the shout outs again. Shout out Teo Chuga for this FOE shit. Shout out Uni Mac for this Dub P shit. And shout out Rich Nito Juan. Shout out my nigga 16 Letter. Shout out FOE Money. Shout out my nigga FOE AJ. FOE Gabe, you feel me? Got the whole squad. Um, Wait, let me take that back. Not FOE Money. Cinco Tres. I think his name is. And then shout out Westside Tut, Stevie, Winter Circle. Shout out Prada, Guaranteed Music. Um, and shout out Drew. Shout out my nigga Drew for sure. And then shout out SS Rich 33. And you feel me? Just y'all be patient with me. Get ready for this album. This shit's gonna be crazy for real, for real. Like it's gonna be crazy, and I'm excited to share it with y'all.
Audience, be on the lookout for this new album from Silent Ship. Thank you for coming on
Sorry
the
for being
show.
silent on the way. Appreciate you, buddy.
Sorry for
All
being
love.
silent. Thank you, bro, for coming on the show. Be sure to like,
Sir.
comment, share, and subscribe to Pollute Your Soul. And
Yes,
peace out.
sir. Y'all follow me on the gram at silent.shipp.
SHI double P. Peace.